Hey guys, Chris Dunn here, aka the Boogie Man. Well, we got that badass match race coming up here pretty soon. And we're gonna sit down here in just a few minutes and we're gonna talk about the match race and the person that we're gonna match race. You're really gonna love it, it's gonna be badass. But what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna crank this engine up for the third time. What I've had to do with the coating on the pistons, we've had to go through 3 heat cycles. Well, we did 2. Now we're going to go to the third. And what that does is, I guess it bakes the coating on the piston to fit the cylinder wall. So hold on. We're going to fire this bad boy up. This is Yum Yum Eat 'em Up. This is, one of the baddest ass engines there are around here. So give me a minute. Let me get ready and we'll fire it up. Let's throw some water to it. Let's throw some fuel to it. Let's take these covers off. This is a good tip of the day and it just hit me. Coffee containers, the lids off of coffee containers from the grocery store, make the perfect carburetor covers to keep shit out your carburetors. Just punch some holes in them, slip them on there, and your carburetors, they're golden. Nothing falls in them. So remember that. So we got water, we got fuel. Let's give her some fire. We got fire. Let's give her some fuel. Let's see if this bastard will crank off. Alright guys, so what we done here is we got it brung up to 200 degrees, which is our operating temperature for this engine. So this is our final time. We don't have to do this no more, and now we can make power pulls with this engine. So we're off to the dyno next week, which you guys are going to get to go with us. You're going to love it. Let's see if we can't bust 800 plus out of this engine. I'm going to sit down here in just a few minutes and talk about our match race. We're going to go ahead and tell you who it is, and you're going to love it. We're actually going to give you a little history lesson on the gassers when it comes to like the upstate of South Carolina. And in the last few years is kind of where the big gasser movement's been. It's kind of around, within the next like 150 miles of here. And we're going to talk about that. We just cut off Yum Yum Eat 'em Up from its 3rd heat cycle. Now we're ready to go to the dyno. We're going to take a few minutes because in the last episode, we told you guys about this match race we got coming up. It's not just a normal match race. It's kind of like a historic match race. Not only did this guy knock me out of a national championship, in our area, he was the pioneer. This was the guy that got this movement started around here. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, he resurrected his gasser 16 years ago and started taking it to the tracks. Even today, if you Google the word gasser and you hit the image button, then this guy's car shows up in the very first picture and then it's his car in the second picture. Hell, I even got one better than that. If you Wikipedia the word gasser, this guy's car is what the picture is on Wikipedia for gasser. To let all y'all know, it's Greg Porter and the Night Stalker. That's who we're going to be racing here in about 4 weeks for one of the baddest ass, throw down, swing at the fence race you ever seen. Best 2 out of 3. Now, it will happen at Greer Dragway. All right, I called him out. He picked the track. He couldn't have picked a better track. Let me tell you why. The gasser movement started at Greer Dragway in our area. The first place I ever seen a gasser race was at Greer Dragway. This is where the SEG started from, was Greer Dragway. It's just so badass that we're going to do this at Greer, where I seen my first drag race, a gasser race, actually, and this is just epic. This is where we're going to go with it. I have to thank 2 guys for the Boogie Man to even exist is actually 3 people. Number 1, it's going to be working on Gene Cromer's car, helping restore it, got the bug in me. Meeting Quayne Stott and helping with restoring of the car is another person I have to thank. And then you got to thank Greg Porter, because without Porter, They wouldn't even have been the feud between him and Quayne. Quayne may have not even never built that 41 Willis to match race Greg. And then the SEG wouldn't have been born. And, you know, and I think they got like 100 cars now. So it's just amazing that it all started 16 years ago when a guy drug a damn old rusty piece of junk 55 gasser out of the bushes. And I think somewhere around Williamston, South Carolina. I'm not 100% sure about that. He drug it out because he had a vision. He restored it. He didn't even restore it. He sandblasted it, painted it, and left it like it was and put a badass engine in it. And it's amazing to me the progression from that to what you see today. And like I said, and I'm not taking credit from nobody. Like I said, he's told me that story about him and Quayne in the match race. Quayne Stott's told me that story. I went to a gasser race, and back then it really wasn't like it is now. It was more like they all showed up, raced each other, and put on a good show. But it hooked me. It hooked me. So I have to think, like I said, Greg Porter, Quayne Stott, Gene Cromer, without them three people, they wouldn't be a boogeyman. So this match race is so epic to me. Not that I owe Greg for knocking me out of a national championship back in 2016. It's that not only do I owe him an ass whooping for that, I'm getting to race again the very first around here. And the gasser movement now is so big and around here. You know, within 150 miles of, let's just say, Greenville, South Carolina, there ain't no telling how many gassers are built just to race heads up. And you got to give credit back to Greg Porter, Quayne Stott, and all the people that got the movement going, you know. So big thumbs up to both, all of them, you know. So remember this match race coming up. I'm trying to throw a little money in this thing just because, hey, a brother got to get paid, you know, this shit's expensive. You know, we know Porter got the money, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't hurting, but still, shit costs money. So I'm trying to get him, you know, let's do a little side bet, and we'll let y'all know about that in due time. But we're going to get ready for this. So you guys are going to go with us to the dyno, to the track, and get ready for this epic match race coming up in about 4 weeks at Greer Dragway. And we will be sure to keep you in the loop of time, date, and everything. Chris Dunn, aka the Boogeyman.